By the end of this video, we are hopeful some of your lingering questions about this upcoming school year will be answered. For further questions or concerns, please ask your school's administrator for more information. Hey guys, my name is Andrew and I'm a junior here at Northwest High School and a SMOB cabinet member for the 2021-2022 school year. In this video, we'll be addressing some of your questions and concerns that you might have for this upcoming school year. And before we get started, remember, all the information that we'll review in this video will be available on the MCPS Fall Recovery Guide PDF that will be linked below in the description. And what's better than directly asking our MCPS staff for some answers? Let's hear them out.
I am here today to answer some of your questions about what this year's school year will look like.
Are we all set? Good to go? All right, let's do this.
My name is Hannah O'Leary. I am the 44th student member of the Montgomery County Public Schools Board of Education, one of 2 student members in the state with full voting rights and very few nationally.
What is the main rule with masks? How do you properly wear one, and what kind of masks are permitted?
It's a great question. So masks for the school system are required at all times indoors. They're not required outdoors, but they are strongly recommended, especially if you're in a big group outdoors for individuals who are not vaccinated. Masks should be worn covering the nose and your mouth at all times when you're inside. Some examples of acceptable masks are cloth masks, surgical masks, or K95s.
Now let's answer some school experience questions.
MCPS has asked all schools to do outdoor lunch to the fullest extent possible, to the fullest extent that their school grounds will allow. And so buses, just like anytime you're in an indoor setting, masks are going to be required and very strictly enforced. And bus drivers have been instructed to the fullest extent possible, whenever possible, to keep as many windows open. Again, just like with everything else with lunches and classes, outdoor space is going to be expected to be used as much as possible. Masking will be required indoors, except in very, very specific instances, like for example, wrestling, where masks can cause a choking hazard. But you should, if you are participating in an extracurricular activity, go on the MCPS website and look at the specific restrictions and regulations for your activity. Yes, students are allowed to bring personal computers to school. One change in technology procedures starting for this school year is MCPS students are going to be given a Chromebook when they first enroll in the school system, and they will be taking that computer with them to all of their classes and even throughout their entire career in MCPS. So that's a huge change. But if you don't want to use the Chromebook and you have a personal device, that is something you are allowed to do. That's a fantastic question. So MCPS has spent a lot of resources, a lot of time into really making sure that we're amping up our social emotional support.
What are some health and safety measures MCPS is taking?
COVID testing right now is only in place for kindergarten through 6th grade because those are students who are unable to be vaccinated. But I have talked to the school system and they're looking to expand to the secondary level if and when those resources allow. Another great question. So if a student tests positive for coronavirus, they will be required to quarantine for 10 days. And the same goes for staff or administrators, anyone in the building. If a student tests positive, then contact tracers will come in to assess who that individual has come in close contact with, as per the CDC's definition. Yeah, I've heard a lot from parents and students and community members that it feels like we're in the same place again as we were in August 2020, right? The Delta variant is rising again. But I think There's one very, very important distinction between August 2020 and August 2021, and that's we've had so much experience and we've gotten so much more guidance, and there's been so much more research on this virus and how to handle it, that our school systems have really been working really, really closely with county and state and national health advisory organizations to make sure that this reopening process is safe. So MCPS has a work group composed of teachers, of administrators, MCPS officials, students, community members that is creating a contingency plan if things are to happen. One thing I will say, and I want to make this very clear, is that the school system has committed itself to not going fully virtual and not going to hybrid unless the state requires that we do so. So we will not be going back to any sort of reduced capacity model unless we're mandated to. They will continue learning at home, and that's going to look different based on whether you're an elementary school student or a middle and high school student. At the middle and high school level, since that's, I think, who's most familiar with my work, you'll have a morning check-in period through Zoom, and then you'll do your work asynchronously to keep up with your classes, but you will be provided an opportunity, if you need it, to speak with your regular teachers. So if you need to ask them a question or you have a concern, you will have an opportunity to speak with them, as well as separate staff who aren't your regular teachers, who are trained in assisting with virtual work. So those are just a few examples of support systems that you'll have access to while in quarantine. Anyone, any student or community member or staff member has any questions or concerns throughout the year, please reach out. I have an Instagram, a Twitter, a TikTok. I also have my email, which either can be put up on the screen or is literally all over the internet. So please reach out with any questions. I will say that if you have concerns about the reopening model, there is a form that you can fill out on the MCPS website to give your opinions and to give your suggestions. So I recommend that you do that if there's anything that interests you. But yeah, I'm excited to see everyone on August 30th.
We hope we got to answer some of your most lingering questions about this upcoming school year in this video. If we did, don't hesitate to give us a thumbs up. I'd like to thank all the MCPS staff, teachers, parents, and the students for making this video possible. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you found this informational video interesting, and look out for more of these kinds of videos. Go ahead and subscribe to MCPS TV as well if you want to get the latest MCPS news whenever they upload their new videos. On behalf of MCPS, we'd like to wish all our students and staff a wonderful school year. My name's Andrew. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Please tell me it's focusing now. Students for making this video possible. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more.
Nope.